No, guys!
You've got the wrong buzz! You've got
The wrong buzz!
Say, where'd you get the cool belt, Buzz?
Well, Slotted Pig, they're standard issue.
Oh my god. What? Oh my god, they just killed him! My dude! We sucked so hard that we sucked it all out of him! Too much suck! No! No! You won't even remember. Oh. Oh.
It's so true. He was the nicest one.
You won't even remember. Oh my gosh! He's crying! He's dead! Oh my god!
I want to be me, I want to keep going. I was the nicest one, and you won't even remember.
Whoa. It's black and white. Oh, the bridge. Wait, is he dead? No!
I have not slept yet. 6:35. This is what Black Ops 4 has done to my schedule. The blood of the dead in cutscene. And man, God, it was emotional. Oh hey, double elixir or whatever it's called. They honestly just should have called it liquid divinium again. I'm tired of calling it plasma. Isn't it plasma? I think it's plasma. So man, there has been a lot of talk about the blood cutscene. I mean, a majority of people like it. I think everybody likes it, but a lot of people are saying that it's stupid that they're continuing the Ether storyline, and which I can see how they say they're like sick of premise, because we've played like 10 maps I think with premise in it. But the difference between then and now is that it feels like legitimate storyline progression. So in Black Ops 3, you know, we started, it was like, we kind of had a general idea of what we were doing before all the DLCs happened, you know. We had all the coordinates for Zetsubo, for Garad, not Revelations, or even for Horizon Drive, we had the castle coordinates. So we had a general idea of where we were going, and from the first DLC, whenever we absorbed Tank Soul, and it can even be argued that from before the first DLC, from the Giant DLC, whenever Richthofen killed himself, that it can be argued that even then we knew like where the storyline was going for the rest of the entire season. DLC 1, like at DE, kind of just capped it off, like letting us know exactly what we're doing because we killed the original tank, and then we were like, okay, on to the next one. So we were like, oh, DLC 2, DLC 3, those are both gonna be us getting Nikolai and Takeo. And then at the very end of it, you know, at Revelations, the cycle inadvertently continued. I mean, we went back to the original war as those characters, but now after Blood of the Dead, this cycle has ended, and now we're on to, hey, now we can go defeat Monty for, we don't even know why, but we have to go defeat Monty. And I feel like that's the end game. I don't know if I'm getting this wrong. Let me know down below. You may be like cringing in your seat right now because you're like, Jack, you know nothing about the storyline, but as far as I know, that's the general game plan for the time being, if you want to call it that. And now we have this absolute plan because the cycle has ended. The entire cycle thing has been what Treyarch has kind of retracted to in terms of the storyline. They've kind of had it as like their safe place, you know? It can keep going, the timeline can keep going. It can just have different possibilities in each like recycling of it. So I mean, I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong there. I mean, I would love to hear Nixaru, like Milo, their videos on, you know, like where it can go. I know Reed wasn't super happy with the ending because I was watching his stream whenever he finally completed the Easter egg with his group because they blue screened a lot of times. He streamed for like 2 hours after he watched the cutscene. I think 2 hours, like 1 or 2 hours. And he whipped the whiteboard out behind him and he was writing down the whole timeline of how he was frustrated with the ending. But the main thing I gathered from it was that the story, like the Ether storyline, is continuing even through this DLC because everybody was expecting this to be the end of the Ether storyline, Blood of the Dead to be the ending, but it turns out we're just getting back into that, you know, hey, okay, we have to go get Monty now. Which, I mean, I can see the point of view from why are we still with these characters, but at the same time, I feel like Blood of the Dead wouldn't have been closure. It's closure now for, you know, that Richthofen, but it's not enough closure in one map. I mean, you still have to have this great war that we've been waiting for. I mean, Revelations was the great war, and it wasn't a great war. I mean, it wasn't the great war from Origins, but it was supposed to be this epic conclusion, when in reality, it felt like they were more just building towards this game. So I feel like there's still this taste in our mouths for, oh, we want this giant epic battlefield with the stabs and stuff, because we didn't get the stabs on Revelations, and I feel like we need that for these characters, and these characters in this story arc deserve that. I don't know. Again, let me know if I'm getting this wrong. Let me know if I am wrong. Like, if you disagree, you're like, Jack, I want to play as Misty again, and I mean, props to you, that's fine. I do too. Like, I would love some more Victus storyline. To me, I feel like it'd be undeserved to end it here. I feel like it still hasn't gone to the point where it's like, okay, this is where we can close it out. These are the final brackets, as Jason Blundell would say. Because he did say back a while ago that Revelations wasn't the end, it's the brackets around the storyline. That totally makes sense now, because now we're getting into like somewhat part 2 of the storyline. So like part 1 would be, you know, the cycle, and then right in the middle, like the cycle breaks, and then part 2, like to the conclusion. But yeah, man, that cutscene was so emotional. Everybody did like the reaction videos at home, but I had just gotten out of class. I saw the tweet on Twitter, and it was like, Baru and his team are in the boss fight. I'm like, oh no. So I click in, and it's like right whenever Richthofen is like, it's like fading away and it's going to black and white. I'm like, wait, what? And then I watched it back at home and I cried like a baby. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't cry. It was the most emotional and, you know, like disheartening cutscene I've seen for this game. And I mean, this is in perspective of the DE cutscene. That at the time, that was the saddest. Even you could include like Nikolai and Takeo's, but I felt like leading up to Richthofen's death was even more of like a build-up, because went through all of Black Ops 3. He had to go collect all those souls. He killed himself. Like he did all of this, and now he comes to it. His storyline comes to a close. Like, sure, there's other versions of him, but we don't care as much about those versions since we haven't been through it all with those Richthofens. But man, I woke up the day after I watched that cutscene, and for some reason, I was just like sad. It wasn't like, oh man, I'm depressed, Richthofen's dead. Like this video game character died. But it was like, it was kind of unnerving. I don't know if anyone else experienced that, but it was like, man, that's sad. Like, that sucks. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about the cutscene. Let me know down in the comments if you've done the Easter egg. What do you thought of it? I haven't even done it yet. I'll probably do a live stream here someday soon of it. I know I haven't been live streaming on YouTube much recently. I've been focusing on my videos, if you couldn't tell, because I've uploaded a lot in the past week or 2 weeks. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos. I do miss streaming and talking to you guys, but I am live over on Twitch on random days. So if you want to follow me there, I'll link it down in the description below. It's just twitch.tv/JackTheBus. So yeah, guys, that's going to be it for the video. If you are new, be sure to subscribe and hit that big boy bell so you don't miss future streams and videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.